What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Doombringer video. We are level 32. We were supposed to stay at the sisters until we were like 34. Now, one of the sisters was light bluing already at 32. That seems wrong or different to me. I've done the sisters a bunch on P99. Quarm is different, of course. I've done the sisters a bunch on Quarm. I know people who've done sisters on Quarm. Everybody thinks that's a little weird or different. I don't remember her light bluing until 34. I've probably killed tens of thousands, literally, but maybe I'm wrong. Haven't done it in a while. I didn't decide not to do it just because she was light blue. I just thought that was an interesting side note. I'll probably go back though, maybe, if I make it there, back before 34-ish. And to farm some of these, this, I wish I had it. It's just a rusty halberd. I don't have any more on me. But you can take sharpening stones. Shout out to the comment section. Take sharpening stones, throw it in there with the rusty halberd. It's like 14 top end. Who cares how slow it is? The pet's going to be slapping. Let's buff the pet. We're over here in the Great Divide. Going to work a little bit on getting some meats for the Eyepatch of Plunder quest. See what's good on that. I'm going to have to finagle handing them in somehow. We'll figure that out. Here, let's take this guy as a barometer. Oh, shit. That guy scared me. Let's grab this guy and see how this goes. Oh, yeah, we got fear out. Okay. He runs pretty fast. Oh, he resisted. Oh my god. He punches pretty hard. He resisted my snare. So let's get a fear off on him now. Let's see how this goes. See how much mana that took though? I'm already at 62% mana. So it's tough to say fear kite. I just don't have the mana for it, you know, I'd be meting a lot, so I don't mind fearing, but I can't really rely on fearing all the time. Gotta stand and fight sometimes. These guys seem kind of tough based off of fighting them for 5 seconds, so let's see how the rest of this goes. Let's make sure my sound's working. I always gotta triple check. It hates to work. So this isn't too bad so far. I mean, if we throw in like the occasional life draw, get some of our life back, plus hurt them. Yeah, it's gonna use mana, but I'm also, you know, damaging them. The sooner I can get them to run. Now I wish I could just split these two, but nobody believes my feigned death. And it's super expensive, so maybe we'll utilize Feign Death a little later. When it's not so damn... I don't want to say when it's not expensive. The price never changes. The price of mana never changes. But what will change is my maximum mana pool. So the percentage of mana will change over time. Oh, this is a disaster. Do I just blow more mana and snare him? Probably should have earlier. I don't want to do it now. Why is he looking at me again? He looked at me, but he hit my pet. My pet's life went down. This is my sick DPS, you guys. This is what happens when I don't have dots running. Jeez Louise. Okay. He's going to respawn by the time I get these other two killed. Just kidding, but maybe. So we need 4 pieces of meat. It's not super common, but we're getting XP while we're here, so not the biggest deal. We're going to want to be full life when we take these guys. The play is going to... This is basically... I'll show you how I split the sisters. It's going to be the same way. These are likely higher level and have more life than, say, the sisters. Can't guarantee that off the top of my head. But what we can do is check them out on PQDI. Let's see. They are higher level. The sisters are 24, 25-ish. These guys are 27 to 29. And they have 1,340 hit points. Opposed to the sisters have like 800? 850, maybe something like that. Yeah, so 50% more. You know, that's just the Velius effect. You know what I mean? When you're out here in Velius or Kunark or Luckland, wherever you go, they're just like, cool story, add 50% hit points and whatever, 25% more damage and deal with it. You know? Am I getting a buff while I'm there? No. We're just buffing these mobs. Don't go there then. But we need to go there. So let's just med for a one moment. Alright, we did some medding. We just buffed up and we're medding again. Basically what's going to go on here is we are just going to dot, snare, dot, and wait till we have enough aggro. We do have J-boots, MVPs. But let's hope we don't get a resist right off the bat. That's the biggest thing. I guess we don't need to. Alright, so we got a snare on that one. Let's get a snare on this one. Alright. And then let's go ahead and get a bigger dot on this one. Alright. We're going to even life tap them. Oh, that kind of hurt my mana. And we're gonna get them down a little bit. Let the dots work their magic. I guess let's put a dot on the other one. Holy shit, these guys have a ton of life, dude. Let's see if my pet is taunting or not. No longer taunting. Man, they have so much life. This is like way not as easy as the sisters. Alright, we'll get on there. Hopefully he doesn't grab aggro. I'm going to have to re-snare him here. Oh, it's wore off. So let's get it back on him. We're going to have to get it on this guy. Okay. So now we just got to do some sit ticks. And do this for a little while. Eventually my pet's going to grab aggro. And that'll be an issue. But basically until then... So heat blood wore off. Got to get another heat blood going. Put another heat blood on him. Put another snare on him. He resisted. That's not good. Put another snare on him. Okay, it wore off. Fuck me. Alright, we don't have that kind of fucking mana. We're not that mana rich, dude. Okay. Gotta get it on this guy now. This is ridiculous. Like, feign deathing would just be a million times easier, but I just don't... I don't know. Nothing believes me right now. I don't know what to say. So this is quite ridiculous. I'll show you guys that, like... that they don't believe me. And I'm not attacking or anything. I'm, you know... But if I stand in here and fight, I'm gonna get fucked up. So I can't do it. What I can do, on the other hand, is drop a heat blood. Did I already do that? I think I already did that. Fuck. Drop a heat blood on the other guy. Oh, did it wear off? So my spell wore off. Let's get a sit tick, and we'll get way ahead. On the next sit tick, I'm going to hit him with a cling. Fuck. Oh, man. See, this way we'll get him farther away from this other guy so he runs. So that'll be nice. So he's running now. We could do drive-bys now. Kind of beat him up. And then we'll just face tank this guy. Once we beat this other one up. Need all these sit ticks though, because it's time. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and fight this guy. This SK is getting a lot of attraction. A lot of people reaching out for the SK, the old solo self-found dealio. That's a big camera. Just now realizing I don't have my where is it? What the heck? Hold on. Let's kill this guy. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we stunned? What are we doing? I'm typing. That's what I'm doing. Jesus Christ. Just get this guy killed first. I don't know, my camera's so bad. I have two cameras. This is my wrong. Same camera. I have two, I don't know what you want to call it. Two sized cameras. This is the big one. I don't want the big one. I want the little one. But I'm too stupid to find it quickly. So let's kill this mob. And then we'll figure it out. No meat. All right, let's check this one. Oh boy. Got our first piece of meat bar. Let's get it. All right, and then let's get inside. What the fuck is that? Oh, is that the wrong one? No, that's the right one. What the fuck? There's no shot. I mean, I just killed those. What's going on? Is this some sort of event? Hold on a second. That's the one I was at, right? What the fuck? I mean, I don't want to do that again. I just want singles. That's a lot of shit. I need to figure everything out. I'm gonna med. So I'm just now realizing I found the camera. I just needed to. It's like when you gotta go pee and you can't do anything because you know you gotta go pee. So suddenly everything else becomes more difficult to do. It's kind of like that. Was I down here? Maybe this is where I was. This must have been where I was. How did I get up there? But they're not even pissed at me. They're apprehensive, so. They're about to be pissed at me though. But we can probably get singles in here. In fact, I know we can. So let's do that. Let's kill this one. Let's also buff the pet here. This one's a warrior instead of a champion, so probably easier. Let's see. The warriors are... No. Oh, okay. That was a furious warrior. This is a regular warrior. So, yes. Slightly, like 1 to 2 levels lower. Same amount of health. Alright, whatever. Let's get it. Let's fight the Tismat. I can't tell my swing timer. That's the thumbnail right there. So, there's Warn Haste we can get. I need to be higher level to farm any sort of Warn Haste. We'll probably do the quest that we did on the Beast Lord. Because getting like a FBSS or a Silver Chitin, you know, or Silver Titan, it's a bit rough, you know. Bit rough. Oh, if you notice, we had some bandages. I was trying to do the bandage thing. It just felt so much worse than just medding and like kiting and leeching life back. I don't know. Just felt worse. Still gonna level it up, but I felt like I was killing less mobs by allowing myself to get low. Shit, this needs to die. I don't want to fight another one back to back. Die! No, die! Fuck. I'm not even fucking attacking. Maybe if you attack the fucking mob, it might die. Alright, well, this is going to be interesting. Well, we gotta get in there. This might not be good. I wonder if we can sneak any sit ticks. Like that? Oh! We can't get hit though, because then that's max damage. Right there. Dude. Oh, we got him. Could we kite him a little bit? Get a couple sit ticks. Couple sit ticks in. Maybe a life leech. Maybe a drive-by fruiting. We can't let him turn on the pet, though. He turns on the pet, we're in trouble. Let's get a little more. Another sit tick. How much do we need for engulfing darkness? Alright. Let's at least get a snare on him, and then we can, you know, I don't know, deal with it from there. Oh man. Ah, oh, come on, dog. Alright, well, now we need a leech. He's not running yet. Oh, he's running now. Let's get that life draw off. Boink. Oh, the struggle. The struggle is real. Holy smokes. We got quite the med ahead of us, but now we're in a position that we can bandage for sure. What's that? Got like a Villium staff there, my boy? The thing about bandaging is this. So we get a sit tick. Oh, I didn't target myself. And but we blew our cooldown. Okay. But a bandage is basically nearly 2 cooldowns. So a sit tick, bandage. So then we're missing a mana sit tick and a life sit tick right there. But then we'll finish here. Then we can get a sit tick in and then bandage. Then we're going to miss a sit tick, which is 3% mana and like 2 extra health. The health's not the biggest part. But the mana kind of sucks. Sit tick, bandage. I mean, it's got to be better probably. But I don't know. If we just sit and just get all of our ticks, and then we just snare kite and just life leech while I snare kite, I stop and leech, stop and leech, stop and leech, and then I can get my life back up pretty fast doing so, because you're also getting sit ticks while you're kiting. I don't know. It's going to get harder later, so I think it's the play is to get it up for mainly for later, not so much for now, but mainly for later. When we have bigger pools of mana and life, ticks aren't going to count as... Ticks won't be so fatty. So it's the play, I think. But right now, doesn't feel like it's that big of a help. It definitely helps on the health side. But then my mana suffering... and then the argument is you could just use that mana to life leech. I mean, it is what it is, whatever. Don't think about it too hard. Thing is, we gotten 2 skills. All right, it's going up. It's going up. I blew. I don't know. I think I put like 20 skills in it when I went and trained it. So we have gotten it up about 15 more after that. This is what the video is about, me bandaging. But you can blow through bandages so fast. Incredibly fast. Like, we're going to blow through all these bandages in, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 more sessions. But, you know, that's how it goes. And then we'll med to full mana once we're at 50% life. But then even then I might have, maybe the play is to kite one after that and get to full life. Maybe that's the play, right? Probably. Probably. We'll do one more. And as I get my skill higher, I'm assuming we get more hit points back, right? How does bandaging work anyways? Is it based off a percentage? I've never really looked into the full details of bandaging. Maybe I'll learn and talk about it. But we need to med. Okay. So let's do the leech some life thing. Okay. Oh boy. Shit. I don't want to get hit already. Oh, my J-boots. Get the pet off of him for now. So we'll just leech life back and blow a bunch of mana. But mana, you know, as we know, regenerates pretty quickly, like we've been touting. Okay. Okay, so now the pet can get on him. He's re-snared. Do a little drive-by there. And then I think we'll just fight him here. These will make for good pet weapons too, these Velium weapons, which he just procced on me. And he crushed me for 50. See, I don't know. See, I kind of like that method. And although we used a lot of mana during that period, my mana just regenerates so damn fast right now. It just does. So that's my preferred method. I feel like I just stay busy more often. I don't like sitting there and bandaging. It's like super boring. Takes a long time. I truly feel like it's not as efficient right now. But I should keep up with it because I think when I'm higher, and it's higher. When I'm higher and the skill is higher, I think, you know, the tides will turn somewhere. These have got to be pretty good pet weapons, you know, and they have a proc. I guess the pet's never going to be fucking high enough for it to proc. It needs to be level 25. Dude ain't going to be 25 till I'm in my 40s or some crap. You know, so the big upgrade on my Beast Lord was getting a Velium Spear. I think this might be the play. I think the play might be to get a Velium Spear. Look at that ratio. It's the 5.0, right? All right, the 0.5. 5.0, how insane would that be? Best. But the 0.5, right? Now that's way better than what I'm using. What I'm using is 0.26, 0.276, and then the sword off of the owlbear that we've been thinking about going and getting. That is 0.33. So 0.5 is just a massive upgrade. I think this is the play. We got to do it again. The thing is, you know, the place I farmed it on the solo self-found Beast Lord is Ocean, Ice-Clad Ocean, and those mobs, the giant elites, they're like level 20 or 35 to 36, and then you got to sit there and camp them. So there's two of them, you know, on the bridge that leads over to Western Wastes, and I guess it would tell me right here. Eastern Wastes. Eastern Wastes. So the bridge that leads over to Eastern Wastes from Iceclad. There's two of them guarding it. You can single pull them, but they are level 35 and 36. And they have a 7% chance to be holding it. You know when they have it because they're holding it. So, yeah, so that's the play. We're going to have to be higher. To be able to, you know, farm those dudes, we're going to want to be probably in our late 30s. So that's something for the future. We might get the sword first and then go back and get that. when we can kill him. I don't know. Guess let's just get some dots on him. A couple more sit ticks in here. So you don't have to do every fight like that. Just softening him up. Those two-handers, those would be pretty good. Those would probably be pretty good on the pet later. Yeah, see, I'm in another one of these spots where I actually can't face tank them. Now one of the plays is like, okay, you're here too early. Then go back and fight the sisters because you can do the sisters just fine, right? So go back and fight the sisters. That is efficient. That's more efficient. But I'm trying to. Jesus Christ, dude, what is this guy on? Did I land it, man? Look at that. Fucking Christ. Probably gonna wanna snare him maybe again. Unfortunately. But I don't want him grabbing other shit. Probably just gonna life tap him the rest of the way. Oh, come on. Fuck. Yeah, now I'm due for another med sesh, but I mean, whatever. It is what it is. We're actually getting XP. I mean, 11% an hour. Killing it, boys. But we're questing, right? So I mean, I guess that's all right. Do you want the mask now, or do you want to wait and get it later? I don't know. I don't know. If the meat doesn't want to drop, then I want to get it later. We got one piece of meat. I don't even know if I could do this. We got to figure out how to turn the meat in. Obviously, I can call upon somebody else. I think the first thing I'm going to do is run my hunt. What is it? A ranger? I'm going to run my ranger here, and I'm going to try to hit him with it. Like, I don't know how long harmony lasts. I'm going to try to hit him with the harmony in camp and then log in and turn it in. I heard like that doesn't work, or it's not working. It's, you know, it doesn't last long enough or some shit. And if that's the case, then I'll have to call upon someone to help me, but I'll let you know how that goes. First, we need meats and all the other pieces of the map. I'm going to med. All right, let's get some more kills in here. Let's get this guy. Should put vampiric embrace on. How fast is this? That's pretty fast. So fear is still expensive. I could do fear about 12 times with my mana pool. Now, of course, when I snare, that's going to take away from that. When I do my heat blood, that's going to take away from that. If I need to do any life taps, those are going to take away from that. Fears will get resisted. Fears will run out sooner than they're supposed to. You know, they'll break on 1 tick instead of the 3 ticks that it lasts. So on and so forth. I like to fear kite. It's just, it's hard. It's hard to afford it. You got KEI, I'd be fear kiting all day, every day. Why not? You just be full mana fear kiting constantly. It's really hard to figure it out without mana buffs. What will you do the last time? Guess we're just gonna ride this one out with no snare. Seems to be going okay. We can get like, I don't know, we can get like 2 kills in, and then we have the med. And then we can do like a kite kill. Fuck. Where'd that one go? Man, you know, eventually they're gonna get mad at me. They're dubious now. What happened to that one that was like always over there? Oh, he passed further down the hall, huh? Let's go take a look. Hopefully I don't grab another one, I suppose. Interrupted. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck, they're fast. Fast little fuckers. Interrupted. Sometimes I just like, you know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Still no. Okay. Sometimes I just want to like punch my keyboard. If that makes any sense. Still fucking resist it. Okay. My blood is pumping right now. Talk about boil blood. Oh, fuck. Oh, my fucking pet. No, pet. Come on, pet. He's resisted me enough. He's probably pissed as fuck. We can't get 2, obviously. If I get 2, I'm dead. Or I have to, like, run for my life. I could probably... Fuck. I could probably get away. Oh, good God. How far is this one gonna pat, do you think? We just have to somehow not die in the meantime. These guys hit so hard. 58s, dude. That is so hard. We need that guy to fucking leave. Leave, bro. I can only tank for so long. I mean, this is going okay, but I'm out of mana, dude, and I gotta save mana for another snare. What the fuck? Why does life go up? Why does life go up? Oh, shit! That guy's a healer, right there. Alright, we need to get a snare, okay. Alright, we got a snare. This guy walks so fucking slow, dog. We're in a bit of trouble. We don't want him healed. Oh, gotcha, bitch. Oh, I didn't get a set tick in. Fuck, I fizzled. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man, rough times in here, huh? Rough times. I guess we shouldn't be doing this yet. I'm level 32. The mobs are level like 24 to 28. It's too strong for me, man. Oh, man. Most of the time I do this last, right? I usually go to the Tower of Frozen Shadow, do that first, and then, you know, find the wolf, do that second, because that's real quick and easy. And then you come over here, you do this last. But I poured it in from the Nexus over here. And so I was like, well, I'm right there. Plus, I got to figure out the Furbolg thing or whatever the thing is. So I was like, might as well just try this first, I guess. Turns out it's rather tough. Rather tough. But I'm already here. I've got one piece of meat. If I can get lucky and get like a couple of pieces of meat real quick, that would be great. But the med time is real. And I need to med again. I need to do bandaging. That's what I need to do. It's bind wound, bro. Oh, I am so sad. I'm passing through. And there's one with the spear. This guy's killing it though. Oh. I would have tried to kill him if, you know, say he was just standing there. I was like hoping, you know, I was like, I hope when I walk by there's just one with the spear there. So I can grab it. This guy's obviously like, yeah, probably like level, I don't know, 60 or something. Dang it, man. Because he, you know, he's going to be level 35 or 36. I'm only 32, but I would have kited my balls off. I would have snared him, dotted him. It would be hard to land him, but I'd probably land him. And that's all I would do. No life taps. Just snare and dot and run and let the pet hit him. I'm just now noticing my pet is dead. Must have aggroed some shit. Aggroed a wolf, and I guess I let him get got. Well, he put it on. Maybe he's solo self-found. Maybe he's not as high as I thought. He's only 39. He was probably here farming it. He's solo self-found? Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Let's grats him. He was probably farming it. Hell yeah. Huge. That's our plan. We'll do that another time. And then harm touch. Bah! Harm touch his bitch ass. All that stuff. It's great. That's cool. That's super cool to see another SSF snag his spear. Pretty cool. Not something we can do quite yet. He's level 39. That's probably what level we should be when we're attempting it. Maybe even higher with our bitch ass, you know. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be tough. Anyways, I got chased out of that place. I got chased out of the Tismat cave because a Furious Warrior spawned. And that's like the higher level one. Still dark blue, but he's like 29 or something, and he's harder than the other two types. And he aggroed on me when I was already fighting one, so I was able to finish off the one I was fighting. No meat. And then I took off running because I had to zone. Like, I couldn't take the Furious Warrior. Even with, like, full everything, I probably couldn't take him, but I was already beat down. So I had to zone it. And I was like, well, if I'm going to zone, I'm just going to run this direction and hit up the Tower of Frozen Shadow. All right, let's get going here. It's a light blue. So we are back at the Sisters. Sat at the Tower of Frozen Shadow for a little while. It's tough, man. Even those guys. I don't know. I didn't fear. I was gonna fear. Even those guys are light blue occasionally, and it's just, I don't know. It's tough. These Sisters are where it's at. I gotta just play these Sisters out until they're all light blue. And once they're all light blue, then I'll go do other stuff. Because I don't know. The mobs and expansions, man, they just screw me up, dude. I don't know what to say. Also, they are a little higher, though. Like, for instance, you know, these are level 24, what have you. But the skeletons in the Tower of Frozen Shadow, like I said, they were light blues and dark blues mixed, and they're just jacking me up. They're tough. They're tough. Like, I can only handle so much. So I was killing, like, literally, like, 2. I mean, I'm killing 3 here, but I was literally only killing 2 of the skeletons, and then I would go for a third every once in a while, but I'd always get in trouble. Like, I'd aggro one I don't want to, or, you know, there's not, like, a lot of room to fear. I don't have room, and so I'll fear, and most of the time it's cool, but every once in a while it would run and go grab more mobs, and then I got a zone, and then people started showing up, and now I'm training the zone line, and people are hanging out at the zone line, and it's just like, fuck. So I was just like, I gotta get out of here. It's like too tough. Plus I'm killing too slowly there. Because, you know, I'm there for the page drops. And the page drops are like really low chance. If you're mass murdering, it's not too bad. But I'm killing like 2 mobs a rotation. Maybe 3 if everything is going super good. So, you know, I don't know. I sat there for like 20%. I mean, I sat there for like 2 hours. It took me like 2 hours to get 20%. Or whatever I got. I think I got like maybe 25%. Probably not even. I'm going to ding on this kill. We're going to ding level 34. I already went and sold once. This is my money. But I didn't want to wait for the boat, so I jumped off the boat in Freeport. Just ran into the fishing area, the Port Authority or whatever. Sold everything real quick. Bought back a couple of long swords and sold them back just to get rid of all the change. Platted up. And, boom. Came back, popped a potion. And I've just been killing 3. Because that's what I can do. Just kill 3. This one by the tree when she respawns here in a second. There it is. So it's been pretty good. Sometimes they're better than others. I'm just gonna fear her straight into the water, probably. I hope not. That's pretty good. Nice. This is just the easiest. Yeah. So the, you know, the Tismat goat dudes were jacking me up. The skeletons were kind of a bad time, even though by the time I go back, they're probably all gonna be light blue, and then that's gonna feel bad. Because now I'm in there farming a low drop chance thing, and I'm not even getting that great of experience for it. At the same time, yeah, there's other mobs that are higher level, like the wolves and stuff, but they're just gonna beat my ass, you know what I mean? So unfortunately, I think I don't know, I just gotta wait. I can go back and try again. Maybe, hopefully, some of them will still be dark blue when I go back. I'm gonna go back at 35. So I'm 34 right now. One more level. So I'm just gonna grind out these sisters for one more level. At 35, I believe all of them turn light blue. So right now it's just this one by this window that is occasionally light blue. Because she has a level range. This one down by the water will be light blue as well. That's the one that's on like a long spawn anyways. All of the rest of them should be dark blue for one more level. So that is the play. We are kind of getting full here. Already. That's fast, man. We can obviously get rid of all the riffraff crap, all this junk I'm throwing in this bag over here. We do have bandages, although we don't get that low on life enough to use the bandages. Like I was talking about earlier, I'm still just a fan of that third sister. Like, if these first 2 sisters jack me up for some reason, that third sister, I just kite her and life leech, get my life all the way back up, and then in the downtime, you know, I have just like a quick, maybe 2 minutes downtime. I'll regen a ton of the mana. So I don't know. I'm still just... The bandages are great. The bandages are great, but I just try not to be in a position to have to use the bandages, basically. I try not to get below 50% life. But if I do, or when I do, yeah, I'm going to use bandages. And then if I'm ever above 50% life, I could be at like 60% life. I'm not, you know, obviously you won't use bandages. I'm just going to aggro a mob and siphon the crap out of her life. So it's working pretty well. Next... oh, great. Shout out to Sindayan. Comes from YouTube. What up, dude? Said he made an account, downloaded Quarm, made an account, trying to help him get like a UI and Zeal and everything set up. Says he's coming from EverQuest Live, boys. EverQuest Live. He wants to get a little bit of a classic experience. Been watching the YouTubes. Made an account, got to level 2 so he could chat, and said what's up. So I asked him if he was going to stay. Like, he did all that. He downloaded the game, got to level 2. He asked him if he's going to stay around. And then that's when he said he came from live and he wants to get a little bit of a classic experience. Also said he's legally blind. So I'm trying to help him get set up with like the font size and stuff. And I was telling him, I was messing around with the floating combat text here. I was telling him to do the floating combat text, and then you don't have to like look at the chat boxes, you know, when you want to know what's going on. You can make them bigger too. I was playing around with it. This is bold, Arial bold 20. Look at this, Arial bold 40. Check this out. I think maybe Razmans are pretty big, and I was like, man, I want mine to be bigger. Maybe not. This is kind of comically big, but hey, you know, if you're having trouble seeing the numbers or something like that, that can actually be super helpful. I think I'm gonna go back to 20. I kind of liked 24, but at the same time, I don't want it too like distracting, I suppose. Let me, I'm gonna finish my conversation with him real quick, like. All right. Sorry, I was just trying to help a brother out. Might be off on my rotation here. But yes, back at the sisters, killing sisters. This is probably the last that you'll see of them. Because like I said, once I finish this level, gonna call it there with the sisters. They'll be light blue, so we won't be doing those anymore. But yeah, we'll be 35. That's pretty good. I may at 35. So my harm touch is going up 30 every level now. Ever since I got to level 30, I'm gaining 30 damage on the harm touch per level. So what am I? 34? So it should do 420 damage at this point. If, you know, I calculate it correctly. I guess we could check it out. Let's harm touch. We'll harm touch the next mob. Just because, you know, you save it for dire situations or whatever, but sometimes dire situations just never come. And there's nothing really going to be dire farming these sisters. You know, I mean, I guess one could fear and run into more of them or something, but I have Feign Death now as well. And it's actually, Feign Death is, earlier I was saying Feign Death doesn't work that well. It's starting to work now, but it could be because they are level 25 and I'm level 34. But I was able to split, the spawn with using it twice now. Where is it? Where is the option to player name colors, NPC name con colors? Yeah. Okay, let's harm touch this one, and maybe harm touching will get us back on track, on our timing. We're just gonna face tanker. So let's see how much this does. This should do like 420 or something, right? What harm touch? 341. So it does 10 damage per level. What the hell? 34, 340. I mean, I was going based off of P9. This is why you don't use P99 Wiki. P99 Wiki says, at least I think it was P99 Wiki, said that at level 30 it starts going up 30 damage per level. So, I don't know. I guess not. That sucks. I was hoping we were going to get like a damage boost there that was going to help us kill, you know, some big time mobs. See, this one's already spawned. I guess I can wait a minute, try to close the gap, because I made a little bit of a gap there, and we can regenerate some mana, I suppose. And then when the potion runs out, which is 2 more rounds, we'll get 2 more, maybe 3. Actually, if I go now, I should just go now. We might get 3 more rounds in on this potion. Because the last round's going to be really close. In the directory. What? Shit. I didn't buff my pet either. Slacking. I'll buff the pet on the next one. I guess this fight can lag a little bit to close the gap even more. Damn, I'm getting sleepy. Watching the Lakers game, halftime. Just came back from half. So I'm gonna get back to that here in a minute. It's all coming together though, because we're getting heavy. I think the heaviest I've been is 220 pounds, 230 pounds. No, 220. Yeah, it was 220 pounds. And with J boots, I could still walk around, so we could still take on the weight of probably 3 more rounds. Hopefully the boat shows up, and boat shows up like every 15 minutes though, so there's not really a big wait for it. But yeah, we got a ton of money now. I don't think I'm gonna do, like I said, I think I'm done with jewel crafting for now. I was looking at jewel crafting. I guess I didn't say this. I said I was gonna look into it, so I did. And, you know, we could make the earrings now, which are 2 stamina. So that would technically be an upgrade. 2 stamina, that's all it is. We could put those on both of our ears. But, like at 35, I'm going to go attempt to get those owlbear earrings. So, now I mean, we might not be able to do it. I don't know. We're going to have to see. The mob's level 32, so I think we can do it. Without harm touch, right? Because we're going to need to kill it several times. Here's the cool thing about those owlbears is that they're 50% spawn chance. So every other, you just kill the placeholder every other time. It's the owlbear that you want. You kill the owlbear, and then the owlbear always drops something. So it's either going to be the sword or the earrings or whatnot. So we'll pick up all that stuff. Hopefully, I'll stay here for this 1 more level. I'll have to probably take 2 trips back to Freeport to sell off. It's not all going to get done tonight. I got to go to bed pretty early. I don't work tomorrow, but I'm going to wake up and try to have a session with the Discord boys tomorrow. And Sendrith, you know, is over in China, so it'll be nighttime for him, where it's super early for me, because I'm on the west coast of the United States. So I got to wake up super early. in order to do that. So I want to go to bed. I want to be able to get some sleep. Today was my 6th day in a row of work. So finally getting a day off, but still want to wake up early so I can play with the boys. There's a bunch of spots that we're missing. That was a long gap in between those mobs. Let's get her down. We have a lot of gaps in our gear. I don't really know exactly like where to replace every single piece that is in my capability. Actually, we can find this out. /zeal. /zeal version. Okay. I think I might have installed Zeal incorrectly because he's not getting all the options and stuff. Right. Oh yeah, we're slowing down big time. I had to look and see if I had J boots on. Yeah, so big upgrades would be a cape or a back, a cape. My earrings, which we got the earrings covered. We got the range slot covered. I mean, we can use upgrades in every aspect because that gear, you know, is old. Shit. Oh, and our face. Our face is just a cloth veil. So, I mean, you can kill that ogre dude. Like Chief Goomda. Not necessarily him, but the one that's solo. And you can try to get... you can try to get the... shit, I forgot what it's called. But it's like 3 AC, 3 intellect? You know, so that's something. We can try and get that. But the other things are going to be the armor from Solusek Row. But the thing is, for the Shadow Knight at least, I think every single item is Kazakh Thule. I'm so sorry. It's so painful to listen to me talk. Like, my brain just stopped working suddenly. I didn't know I was this tired. But it just stopped working, I guess. Kazakh Thule. Kazakh Thule. Every single thing, it's like this mob drops this piece that you need, that mob drops that piece that you need. For a lot of the other classes, it's like go to Lower Guck and get these 2 pieces, go to Unrest and get those 2 pieces, go to Solusek or, you know, A or B or whatever and get those pieces or whatever. Most classes it's something like that. But it seems like for the Shadow Knight, it's just like everything's in Kazakh Thule, but Kazakh Thule's kind of tough, man, and especially to like solo. So I don't know. And then you're like, you're kind of also like, well, I'm already in Khazak-Thul. Should I just get like Rubicide? You know, so I don't know. I got to figure all that out. Obviously, we're not going to be, you know, we're not going to be getting like the chess piece or something. Killing Avatar of Khazak-Thul or whatever. We're getting worn down though. But we only got 4 minutes on the potion, so I miscalculated that poorly. I guess we're just going to kill 2 more mobs, and then we're done. So we'll kill the other sister, and then we'll kill the one down by the tree. For some reason, I thought we'd get like a 3rd rotation, but I guess, yeah, I just really badly miscalculated that. More of my brain not functioning. Surprising. What I might do too is if I'm waiting for the boat, I might get rid of some of this other stuff, like whatever else I have, these things, and get a couple of the pole arms, and then like I said, sharpen the pole arms and just have some pet weps in the bank, since I won't really be coming back here. Grab maybe 2 or 3 of them each time I come back here this level, and then once I'm done with this level, I won't, you know, be coming back here anymore. So maybe I can do that. There's this mage that's always here though, lately, and he's a high enough level where everything's been light blue for like several levels. But I think he's just like banking cash. But he can vendor to the dwarf right there. So he could just sit here and farm and vendor and farm and vendor. But he does go AFK sometimes, and then I swoop in when he's AFK. And he'll eventually come back, but you know, if he sees that I took over the camp while he was gone, then he just bails. Might as well just start getting rid of this stuff here. So what is next? Next time you see me, I'm going to be level 35. I feel like I always have my inventory open. I'll be level 35. At that point, like I said, we'll try to finish the Eyepatch of Plunder, and we're going to make an attempt on the owlbears. Which will we do first? I'm not sure. We might attempt the owlbears first. I don't know, though. I actually don't know. I don't know. It's going to be a coin flip, seeing how I feel that day. Yeah, I really don't know, but those are the 2 primary things. So in between this episode and the next episode, I'll get to level 35, and then the next episode that it'll be us doing, most likely, unless I think of something else or something else comes up, we'll most likely be doing one or both of those things. The Eyepatch of Plunder does take some time, so that'll probably be an episode in itself. Can we kill this mob before the potion runs out? Probably not, but we're gonna sprint. Okay? We're gonna load her up. We're not fearing her, we're just going in. We're going in, and we're spamming. Oh, we only got 54 seconds, no shot. No shot. I was hoping I had like another 16, 18 seconds on top of that minute. We gotta go faster than 1% a second. Can this little old SK do that? So far, so good, dude. We're gonna do it, what? Sick ass deeps. You don't even know. Bro. Watch my XP per hour skyrocket. Alright. So we're waiting for the boat. Let's go explore a little bit. We're gonna get real heavy because these pole arms are like 1 billion pounds. So yeah, these chicks always have them. I just want a snare so they won't run. The one at the docks doesn't seem to aggro me when I walk past her, so that's pretty nice. So we'll replace. Oh shit. Yeah, we don't want it in there anyways, right? A waste of time. So let's see if we can grab another one or two. While we wait for the boat. So what I'm gonna do now that we know what we're doing next, I mean I still got a level. But now that we know we're doing the owlbears, like I think for sure next, and with 2 more levels under our belt, I think we can do like the Tower of Frozen Shadow stuff. These things are basically free. We'll just buy more of those. And then we'll just, well, we got 3 waters. We could just pound them. Pound that. Shoot. Alright, let's find one more. I think I will. I'll try to do the owlbears first, because then that way I can find out if I can do them or not. So then if I can't do them, then I can go work on the Eyepatch of Plunder. Maybe I'll get another level during that process, and then I can maybe just go level somewhere for like another level and go back to the owlbears at like 37 if needed. Here's the boat. So we're Gucci. This hut has a warrior GM in it. Don't go near that hut. This side has a window. She'll see you through the window. Oh shit. Sisters are back up. Or one of them is. So we'll test this theory real quick before I let you go. But the other sisters will aggro if I get near them, but watch this. I mean, we're running really slow, so she might aggro. She did. I'm running too slow. Oh, my pet's on her. Get her, bro. You wanna go? You wanna go? I'm gonna miss the boat now. Let's see if I can get him on the boat. Don't die, brother. Don't die. There we go. Yeah, hit me. Operation Save My Pet. This boat's gonna be here forever. I could have probably killed her, but I just don't know. I would rather my pet not die. He's got a pretty good weapon. He's got the two-handed shadow sword from Tower of Frozen Shadow. I figure as long as we can have him survive until the boat takes off, then I can pet back him and maybe he'll get away. Fuck. Oh, here we go. Ready for launch. Alright. See if we pet back. Is he gonna live? No, he's dead. All that for nothing. Alright, sorry about the ending of this video. Holy crap, I did not know I was that tired. Yep, so that's the next one. Next couple of episodes, I'd say the next 2 episodes are gonna be one or the other, owlbears and the Eyepatch of Plunder, and then the information that I'll have for you in those is I'll look more into the Solusec armor, and I'm going to look a little closer at getting the quested haste belt from Stonebrunt Mountains. I'm trying to remember when I did it on my Beast Lord. I was over leveled on the Beast Lord, and I think I was in my 40s or some shit. So I think we're getting close to where we can do it, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to look into that. I'll have that information for you in the next one. I will see you in that next video.